Hi, I'm John Crow, the CEO of Century 21 Northwest, and I'm here today to talk to first-time home buyers and people that maybe feel like they're left behind after the last downturn. You know, we had this last 10 years of great prosperity, but preceding that, a lot of people lost their homes. They had to short sale, they had to foreclose, and they may not be fully recovered and may not know what their options are in home ownership. And then we've got a whole flock of new people coming out of college, trying to get into the market for the first time. And I'm just here to tell you that the American dream is alive for you, okay? We do get the question all the time, hey John, is there such thing as a rent-to-own, or can you tell me about a rent-to-own program? Rent-to-own is it's a banter about term in the industry. It means a lot of things to a lot of people, but essentially it's this. You have a person that isn't sure of their credit, or they aren't sure of the amount of money that they have to put to a purchase of a home, and so they're just not sure if home buying is right for them, and they want to know what the options are. And so the typical rent-to-own concept is it's applied with, say, a stereo RTC center, where you pay your rent each month. You move into a home, you pay a rent each month, and that rent applies, and eventually you can do a deal where you own the home. That's really not something that exists in today's market. But there are a number of other options that are really value added options that can really work great for people in these circumstances. One program that does exist today is Home Partners of America. Great partner with Century 21 Northwest. These folks will actually buy a home. They'll work with our agents to find you a home that you can afford, a home that you can be proud of. They have set terms on what you will then pay for that home in the future. So you'll move into the home today, you'll pay a payment that's commensurate with local rent, maybe a little bit more to compensate them for their investment, and then at some predetermined time in the future, you'll have a predetermined value that you'll then purchase that home for. The agent stays with you throughout the course of it. Make sure you're lining up your financing. It's a really good option for some people. Another program that's a rent-to-own kind of concept, or that people aren't aware of, is if you've ever served in the military, you're eligible for what's called a VA loan. It doesn't consider your credit. It requires no money out of your down payment. If you've ever served in the military, you automatically qualify. So it's another option that goes into how do I buy a house today without being able to really afford or qualify for one as we speak. There is another program out there that's really conducted by agents. It's called Lease Purchase. It's where, similar to the Home America partner, but working with private investors, you transact a purchase contract. You're moving into the home and paying for it later. And again, you're paying a monthly stipend that goes towards the lease purchase owner's mortgage, their interest, the expenses on the property, etc. I could tell you all day long about these programs. It probably makes a lot more sense for you to call us, talk to one of our agents, and dive into what program might be right for you. In addition to lease purchase, there's also what we call down payment assistance. Now, these usually come in the form of government grants. They could be local, they could be state, they could be a federal grant. You apply for them through your normal lender process. That money comes in and is literally applied to the cost of your down payment. Now, you have other closing costs when you buy a new home, but a lot of times if you're working with a great agent like the Century 21 Northwest agents, those agents will be able to negotiate your closing costs to have the seller pay as well. So with a down payment assistance program, you could literally walk into a home, enjoy the benefits of the American dream with no money and no other ability to purchase the property. So if you're excited about joining the American dream of home ownership and you're just not sure if you qualify or have enough money down, let our experts at Century 21 Northwest work with you to determine what program might be best. Just fill out the form below and someone will contact you right away. Have a great day, and we look forward to helping you accomplish the American dream.